watching the newest Haminations video. It says it's about Boy Scouts, but that it sucked? Well, let's see how it goes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, though.
Bryson, your dad and I decided that all you boys are gonna be Eagle Scouts because we believe this will help prepare you for the real world, be a huge accomplishment, and help launch you into adult life.
I don't know about that
I don't
one.
like doing scout camps. It's too intense for me.
Oh, I get it!
Wait.
That's a good reference.
I wanted to go to Girl Scouts, but they wouldn't let me.
The only thing I like about the Scouts is their cookies.
Yeah, they're yummy.
I do like
Oof,
the cookies
like a good
and the
Thin
uni-
Mint.
What about the uniforms? They're kind of cool.
Nah, I think it's a little dorky.
Oh,
Cookies.
do you not like tucking your shirt in?
No.
I'm Bryson, and my parents forced me to occasionally sleep outside in the middle of nowhere and called it Boy Scouts, despite my massive amount of
Basically.
weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. And oh boy, do I have some stories about it. But as a
Oh my
gateway, they
God.
had me do Cub Scouts.
Oh.
The best thing I could say about Cub Scouts was that at least it was more chill. It was more like, okay kids, today we're gonna do some bird watching and learn to tie a knot. But then Boy Scouts were like,
Build an ice igloo and sleep in it.
Oh my god!
good
Oh
luck.
my god! You're on your own, kid.
I thought Cub Scouts is supposed to prepare you for Boy Scouts.
Where they prepare you by, oh, don't eat that bird, and don't, tie a knot that'll kill you. It's a soft start to an extreme lifestyle.
Yeah, to become a man.
to become a man.
Seriously, the scout camps were so lawless. The only laws we followed were the laws of nature.
Oh
Why
my
were
God.
these adults giving 12-year-olds the power of fire? One year when my dad was a scout leader, he woke up to see that the boys had started a bonfire and were jumping through it.
Oh! I've done that before.
boys thinking?
We were testing our courage, Bryson's dad. We were also testing Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection. If any of us are too weak, we'll fall in the fire and die, which will clean the gene pool, making the next generation stronger.
Hey, that kind of makes sense. All right, let me join in.
What? No!
Oh, looks like we lost one.
I was eased into scouts at a thing called Cub Scout Day Camp, where you would show up, do activities as a group like the ring gutter regatta, duck duck goose, and tying knots.
So that looks kind of fun. Don't you want to like build a little boat?
Nah, I'm not much of an outdoor person. I like the inside.
What about like a Pinewood Derby or something like that, where you make your own little cart?
I'm not
and
good
then-
at building things.
And then you grease the wheels.
I'm
and
an
you want it to be
in-
faster, so you cheat.
I'm a bubble boy, alright? I like inside. Inside. Doesn't have bugs, doesn't have sticks, doesn't have madness.
Playing as fire is cooler.
You sing the indoor song
Yeah.
from SpongeBob.
Indoors. Indoors.
And at night, your parents would pick you up and take you back to your air-conditioned house.
Ah.
So you didn't actually have to sleep in the dirt. I remember being so jealous of the kids who had Lunchables. I was sitting there with a BLT sandwich with
Ooh.
apple slices, a homemade cookie in the shape of
Oh.
a heart, and a handwritten note from my
Oh.
mom telling me how much she loved me. And meanwhile, Tyler had this. What a ripoff! But now in retrospect,
I had the pizza.
But that's the worst one. That's the worst one.
Those the
That's the
Lunchables?
worst. Well, I don't like
You-
it, but I hear a lot of people like
Yeah,
that
but it's
one.
just cold sauce and cheese on like a
But it was-
chewy bread.
It was
That's-
bussin' though, with the packaging still too.
I guess.
I mean, I liked ham and Swiss.
I did like the ham and Swiss. That's probably my favorite.
But I never
Whoa.
ate it together. I always ate all the ham and then the cheese and then the crackers. Nom, 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 nom. It's like what is it? Molecular gastronomy or something.
Sure.
I'm grateful that my mom cared enough to pack me a lunch. One activity we did was we were going to learn how to make paper from like only stuff found in nature. We were gonna be the Bear Grylls of paper making. I was so excited to learn. But then we got there and they said, okay class, here's how to make homemade paper. First, grab some toilet paper, get it wet,
Oh.
mold it into the shape you want, let it dry, then you've got paper. Like,
That's just-
excuse me,
What?
that's like saying,
Here's how to make a chair from scratch. First, grab a chair, and voila, you've made a chair.
one useful thing they taught me was how to
Basically.
safely carve wood with a knife. Always aim the sharp end away from your body, and then
Yeah.
stick the sharp end into another scout to
I
guard
don't-
it.
I don't know about
was
that one.
cruising through the Cub Scout ranks. Tiger,
What'd you do?
wolf, bear, weebelo. Still don't
Right,
know.
What? Is that a thing?
You guys don't know what a weebelo is?
It sounds like
No.
something an anime lover would be called.
It's just some weird made-up name for the rankings.
They didn't run out of animals. There were plenty of other animals they could have done.
Yeah, a
They just
Weebelo?
called it Weebelo. That doesn't make
All
any
right.
sense.
What the heck is that?
It's not even a real animal.
What that is. But then I had to evolve from a fun, relaxed Cub Scout
Into a hard, manly Boy Scout.
and that meant
Alright.
going on campouts where I had to sleep in the wilderness. Dun, dun, dun. Going on scout camps was really scary and anxiety-inducing for me. I was a really sensitive kid, so even just one-night camping trips were a nightmare for me. I was small and weak, so I couldn't hike as far as
Whoa.
the other boys.
Whoa.
I had gone on a few one-night trips begrudgingly, but when they announced a week-long backpacking/camping trip, I begged my parents to let
Pass.
me stay
That's a
home in the
hard
air
pass.
conditioning and indoor plumbing. After much deliberation, they finally said I could stay home. I was so relieved. But then I
Yeah.
stupidly tried to push my luck. This was around the time that the Nintendo 3DS was the hot thing that I desired more than anything
I
in the
do
whole
like the
world.
3DS.
So I asked,
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, can I get a 3DS, please?
$300.
I'll buy you a
200.
3DS
Really?
if you go to scout camp.
No! Can't I just get it for Christmas or something?
No. If you want one, you need to go on this scout camp. Show us how unreliant you are on technology, and in return, we'll buy you more technology.
This was such an ordeal for little
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. What did... I gotta see what the choices were. Scout camp, but 3DS. No scout camp, but no 3DS.
Ever. No, none ever. You will never get a 3DS.
That's a hard choice.
Whew.
Screw it.
Pass. Oh, yeah, no camp. Yeah.
Cap.
You were gonna pass up a 3DS?
I'll just
Yeah.
stick with my normal DS.
You can't say
I
no.
kind of did that. I also wanted a 3DS, but I had to like do a camping too. So I
Ugh.
went to camp and I won camp.
Huh. Well,
There was rewards. I won camp and a 3DS.
All right.
what?
All right, show off. Just
Oh,
play the video, show off.
I wanted the 3DS so much, but I despised scout camp. My mind raced trying to figure out a solution. Maybe I'll mow people's lawns for money and do lemonade stands. I'll save up the money to buy it myself.
No! If you don't go on this scout camp, so long as you live under my roof, you will never own a 3DS. I won't let you buy one even if you earn your own money.
This was a huge blow. I was devastated, and tragically, this was during the time when I still thought adults knew everything. And for some reason, I assumed
Do the lights
Boys will be
sometimes.
boys.
Yeah.
Ma'am, your
Unfortunately.
son is throwing rocks at the other children's heads.
Oh, boys will be boys.
No! Teach them how to not do stupid stuff. Billy, stop throwing rocks and be nice.
But I love
Yeah,
myself
Billy.
just the way I am.
Well, the way you are right
Mickey
now
Mouse?
sucks. Do better. Try harder.
No!
Oh.
Learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher.
Oh my God, the Fire Lord?
Honestly, as much as I bellyached about it, having my friends there to talk to made it pretty fun. Not to mention being bribed meant at least one good thing would come of all this. We hiked, sang, caught frogs, and made a shelter out of sticks and bark to get our wilderness survival badge.
Well, can we go back to that Wait, go back. I want to see that, yeah, right? Pause it when he gets the badge. You missed it!
Isn't that it?
No, the guy giving him the badge.
Ah.
Look at this daddy. He's got like an American flag, bandages.
That's what you wanted. You
Look
wanted
at those
daddy.
look at those muscles. I want him
Are
to
you
give me
serious?
something.
You're lucky Jax isn't in this VR set.
I don't care. This guy can throw jacks.
I mean, you're
Mm.
kind of right. I think that this guy actually might be able to pick Jax up and throw him. You better
Alright,
hope Jax doesn't
alright.
know about
Woo!
All right.
this. These are the weird. I don't have have some of
I
those.
feel like I haven't earned those yet. I haven't coping with a loser badge.
I think
Yeah.
therapy badge has to cost money.
I'm
Ooh,
still on my journey.
that's a hard pass.
We're not gonna get all the badges, guys.
hard
I want
pass.
the badges.
Had any confrontation skills. Instead, I kind of just observed his arrogant attitude and silently judged him. And then years later made fun of him online in a YouTube video. Haha, who's laughing now?
Take that.
Anyway, the leaders took us to our campsite and all of us slept in this rickety wooden structure filled with bunk beds. Then we went to a
that
ton
sounds
of
great.
merit badge classes and filled out packets. Great, we're just doing homework in the woods! But at least we had some downtime to just play card games
Ooh.
together. However, one time while we were playing, this one kid, Sean, somehow fell out of his top bunk, did a flip through the air, and slammed into the ground.
Oh,
Anyways,
dang.
got any force? No. I continued through the Boy Scout ranks reluctantly and against my will, and I had to get interviewed to become a Life Scout. But in case you forgot,
Interviewed?
I was a shy little guy. The Scout leaders asked me what I learned and what requirements I did and blah blah blah. Then one of the leaders said, "Can I give you some advice? You could work on your eye contact." Oh. And from that point on, I've been really good at eye contact. Sometimes being told to cut it out is the solution. Look at my eyes! Look at them!
See into my soul.
Alright,
The next
alright,
big
alright.
camp was a few years later. I was 16 and the leaders were like, "Hey kids, today we're gonna learn how to shoot a shotgun." And this was
Oh,
at a
Daddy?
point where I still thought adults had it all figured out, so I was like, okay, seriously, why were they letting 16-year-old boys wield shotguns?
'Cause that's
Luckily we
awesome.
were okay, but what if one of the boys was feeling a little rambunctious that day? Or if they let their intrusive
Even
thoughts
better.
win? Young
Yes.
boys don't understand consequences yet. I'm 22 and I still don't understand them.
Poster in the
Maybe
back
you'll
say,
make a
"Could I
video about
Go back. Drop everything and read.
Oh dear.
That's the new thing.
Okay for your parents to force you to try new things sometimes. Maybe you'll make a video about it later. Okay, that's all the time I've got. I've got to get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS. Hey guys,
you
I'm sick
sponsored?
right now.
Wait, was this a sponsorship?
Thanks for watching me struggle through the Boy Scout ranks. Also, a huge thanks to my amazing team for their fabulous skills. They did a great job as usual. I'm so grateful to be in a position to share my
Wow.
stories with you all, and I'm glad you like them. Boy Scouts was not really my speed, but it's good to step outside your comfort zone and try new things. If I hadn't been a Boy
right.
Scout, you guys never would have gotten this amazing video, so you're welcome. Tisk tisk.
I mean, it
Things
is
I
nice
do.
to hear about stories.
Moral of the story, Eagle Scouts is for suckers. And nature is for suckers.
What?
Technology for the best. I'll burn everything. Everything's gotta be salted. Nothing will grow. Everything burns.
Oh, okay.
If you teach Sora how to start a fire, the fire will never stop.
Exactly. Well, guys, if you like that video, make sure you go subscribe to Haminations and subscribe to us too. And like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know if you want to see more of stuff like this in the future.
If you subscribe, we'll get our therapy badges.
Well, I don't know about that one.
That's it.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.